Ernest, yes, thank you.
Yeah, and we've said if we send money to Zambia for our cause, we want photos to come back to show that they used the money properly as they said they were going to. And they've been sending pictures back, and in the past, it looks like they get 3 photos and they lay them on an old Xerox machine or something, and then it comes out with 1 page and the pictures are like this. I have to go in and cut them and crop them and move them. Well, now somebody over there's got real smart, and they're understanding computers. How many know what a PDF format is?
I know what it
Okay,
is.
quite a few. Well, now then, whoever's doing this in Zambia put this on PDF format for the first time, and I didn't have to do anything. Now, you remember that the Bonali had requested that we send money so they could dig a water well for he called it a college with an orphanage. Now, you're not talking buildings, you're not talking a campus, you're talking one building pretty much, and a few little huts, but there's orphanages there. They do not have good water. It looks like it's anywhere from 2 to 4 hours drive from where they are in Zambia, where Bonali is, out to where this orphanage is. But they sent us pictures to show that they did in fact spend our money to do this. They got pretty smart. Look at this. Now, what I'm going to do is there are so many pictures, and some of the writing just says, this is the roadway, and over here we turned left and stuff, and then there's a whole bunch of names of people that I couldn't pronounce them anyway, so we're not going to read most of what's there, but I did want you to see where our money was going, and that they started out at 8 o'clock in the morning, it looks like, driving. This is a picture of where some of them live. Not very good living quarters, is it? Shows Bonali and some of the others searching out the right spot to put the water well. Bonali just loves having this picture taken, even if it's out in the middle of the road. He doesn't care. So there's a little bit about the highways. But here they took a picture so that we would know this is where our money went. People's Bible College, Zambia. The building of these classrooms was funded by Arden Lee Nurseries, UK. And 2006. But again, they're showing us where they're going and we're using the money. And then they think they found the right site out there. Now, evidently, they had a big windstorm, and it came through and it blew the roof off, and it's sheets of metal for the roof. And they don't have a place to store some of their stuff on there. Here's a picture of it. You can see where the wind has blown the top off. Some of the people that are there. Others that are sitting around just waiting to see the truck arrive to do the drilling. Here's typical living quarters. 2 little boys there. So you can see how they live. I mean, that's, we thought Bonali's people lived where it was tough with those, with brick concrete walls and stuff, but look at this, man. They're down in the dried up riverbed where they were getting water, and there was more mud than it was water. And finally, here's the truck. We've seen these pictures before of this truck. They call it a borehole, but they dig the water wells. And then stuff is upright, so you can see that they begin the drilling on there. And more drilling pictures. There's that building with part of the roof blown off of it, that served as their college and orphanage. It says, if you look at the very bottom line, I don't know if you can read it, it says, no donor yet found for the replacement of the roofing sheets. Hint, hint. I guess.
That's what I said too.
We can't, you know, that help is needed everywhere. We can't do everything. Clean water is number one right now. More of the drilling. People begin to gather to watch the drilling. That's a big thing for them to see something like this. This is where the lady that does the teaching at the college lives. She's been teaching there for 10 years, and that's where she lives.
What do they consider college?
I have no
You don't
idea.
know?
No.
Okay.
But for me, it's probably just
I
school
still-
like Zambia's. No, I think it's just total school, but don't know that. But if you have an orphanage there, you got little kids, you got to teach them. And I didn't see a whole bunch of buildings.
Wallace, do you know how deep they have to go?
Somebody else asked that, and they said no, and they wondered if it matters where you're located.
Yeah, and see, and I was wondering that, that's why I wondered
Yes,
how deep
Yeah.
they have to go.
Yeah, because they were 2 to 4 hours away. And now they begin to pull up chairs and sit down. This is getting to be a big deal. So, there's Benali. He makes sure he's got his little yellow jacket on like he's a worker. He thinks he's taught him how to do this.
He doesn't want to get hit.
Donna Benali is, he's a pastor over there that we've been supporting in a little church in Zambia, Africa. We've been doing this for over 20-something years. Just this class, not the church. And we dug a water well for them and paid for it. They could have clean water, and that cut down on diseases. And then we had some more money in our account, said, do you know another church close by? And they said, yeah, we do. They need water. And they went over there, and then they said, that church getting swamped with people all around coming to clean water. This is either, Jan, our 6th or 7th
I was
water
thinking
well.
it's the 7th.
I think it's 7, yeah. So, there's Benali, and what he says, he's got samples of wet soil, meaning they're reaching close to the water down there. And there's some of the pipe that you see them getting ready. To drill a hole is one thing, then to line it with the pipe down there so that you can pump water out. Now they're beginning to mound it up there where they're going to top it off before long. And the crowd is gathering. And I was surprised to see such nice vehicles. I don't know if they rent them for these trips or what they do. I see a truck, pickup truck, and then this van. What this guy's sitting on will become part of the pump that sits on top of the well when they get it. Now you see they're pumping, he says mad in water, M-A-D, and mud in water is coming out. So they're getting more and more water as they're pumping. There's the components that they're going to be using on there. And right up there is going to sit on top of it. And this piece here has got a handle on it, and that's going to be the pump that pumps the water. When they get there, you'll see pictures of that in a minute. That one they turn sideways, but it's just the same thing. More waters begin coming. Now they're getting more water than mud. That's what they wanted. And so now they start putting concrete around so it won't cave in around the edges and stuff.
Do they have the concrete things prefabbed, you know, the casings?
No,
Oh,
no,
they don't?
this is cheap stuff. It's not like what you might have seen on your trip over here. This is about half the price of what we hear the church paying for some of that stuff. I mean, this is,
Our wells are $3,500.
well, we started out at 28, and I think it's up to 32 now. But here's what it looks like right there. You see, they poured the concrete around, keep from having cave-ins. Now, later on, they can add stuff to it to make it look pretty nice, and I think we had one place that did. And there's what that he put on top up there. He's getting ready for the pump. Doesn't have the handle on it, doesn't have the spout yet. And they're pretty proud of it. I don't know all those. The woman on the right, I don't know
Is she
how
the teacher?
she's the administrator, and she's the one that is responsible for the pictures. And she does the computer work.
Oh, okay.
Isn't she his daughter?
Willie and I've talked about that, and we don't know because we think we've seen another name behind her unless it's his daughter and she got married.
No.
So we haven't figured it out. But she runs the school, and evidently she's pretty good. Sister, anybody